Hello, hello everyone. Come join me as we make some yogurt marinated chicken, a new taste buds recipe. So comment live if you're catching this live and comment replay if you're catching this later on at some point today or this weekend in replay. And drop a 1 if you've ever marinated chicken with yogurt, and drop a 2 if you've never. I think I've done it like once, okay? So let's come join me, I guess, is what I was trying to say, and let's make this yogurt marinated chicken together, okay? So it's a new taste buds recipe. You guys voted on it, and that's what we're gonna have for dinner, all right? So the first thing we need to do is we need to get this bread into the oven. So you need about a half a loaf of French bread, and we're going to make our own croutons. This is also a really good idea to do with bread that's a little stale, right? It's a great way. Even if you don't need the croutons right away, you can freeze your bread, and then that way nothing goes to waste, okay? So we're just gonna cut this French bread, or really, I mean, any bread will work, right? Italian loaf or something, and get this into the oven for 8 minutes so our croutons can start cooking. All right, if you're catching this live, comment live. Let me know you're in the house. So about half a bread of French loaf. All right, we're gonna get this into our oven, and then we're gonna toss this. Let me move this over to make sure you guys can see. Then we're going to toss this with about 2 tablespoons of butter and some of our crushed peppercorn garlic seasoning. So it's a taste buds recipe, so you get this and the recipe, a couple of packs of seasonings and recipes and discounts, all those things delivered right to your door once a month. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some of that on here. You can certainly measure if you like. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, you know I'm not big on measuring. And if you're new here, hey, my name is Claudia, and I help people get dinner on the table in 30 minutes or less and show you that it doesn't have to be complicated. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you hit the follow. All right, we are going to just toss these and get these nice and coated. And of course, we're going to use our Pampered Chef stoneware. Because we use this all the time. It's literally my go-to. I think the only time I really use a sheet pan is if I'm making a lot of cookies or something. Like if I need more, then I have stoneware. But all of our stoneware pieces right now, by the way, if you need to stock up or need to get some Christmas gifts, all of our stoneware pieces are 15% off, all of the unglazed ones. So you can just run to the link tree in my bio. Unless you're in a virtual party group, then you go to that link directly. So we're just going to toss these croutons with some butter and our crushed peppercorn and garlic seasoning and get this in the oven. By the way, I've been talking about these for like a whole week. I thought these were the dumbest thing ever, but these are new whisk tongs. But I find myself using them a lot because they're actually completely flat. So I used them to heat up hash browns the other day. I used them to move my little meatballs, and because they're so flexible, they didn't like squish the meatballs. People have used them for hard-boiled eggs. So yeah, it's a fun thing. Anyway, so just something on the side. But so let's get these in the oven for about 8 minutes. It is Pampered Chef's anniversary on Sunday, so let me know below if you have any stoneware and how old your oldest piece of stoneware is. So let me get this in the oven for 8 minutes. All right, let's see who's joined us. Hair's got to go up. I just can't cook with my hair down. It's impossible. So I have to tell you, I got a new oven and I struggle with setting the timer. I don't know. I hit start, I hit go. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so hey Marguerite, thanks for joining. Hey Wolf, hey Callie, hey Jay, hey Christina, thanks for popping in live. All right, so let's get this recipe going. So we got our croutons in the oven. So what's next? I don't know. We're just following this recipe right here. Combine all of the yogurt sauce ingredients together in a medium bowl. All right, well, let's go move on to that and make our yogurt sauce. So not only is the chicken going to be marinated in yogurt, we're also then gonna drizzle yogurt sauce right on top. So it should be nice and creamy and delicious. So we need 1.5 cups of yogurt. I think it just says, oh, Greek yogurt. Okay, that's the only thing I buy because why not? It's high protein, right? By the way, if you don't know how this goes together, there's a lot of people that struggle. Let me show you because mine was put together wrong because my kids probably put it away. But how many of you guys have this? This is one of the original Paper Chef products, right? So anyways, it's a measure-all cup. That's what it's called if you want to go shop for one. But the spout and the blue, I like to think of water, liquid, blue, right? Which I know water isn't blue, but when you think about the ocean, right, you think about blue water. So then you want to put the spout together with the blue air, and that way you know it's for measuring liquid and pouring it, right? Now, we're measuring Greek yogurt, so it's a little bit, oh, I feel a hair. So what you want to do when you're measuring Greek yogurt, or as the holidays are coming up, you know, peanut butter, shortening, mayonnaise, stuff like that, that's a little harder to get in and out of a measuring cup, you want to use the solid side, which is great because now we just squish it down to 1.5 cups of Greek yogurt. There we go. And now we fill it, and that way you don't have to do the game of scraping it all off your measuring cup. Oh, I might have to get a bigger spatula here. Is it 1.5 cups? 1.5 cups. All right, here we go. Let's try this. So that way now we can just squish it out. Make sense? And everything comes out and it's nice and clean. This measure-all cup was in the original product line 43 years ago. All right. And the only time I've ever made a marinated yogurt chicken, I don't know when it was, but it was good chicken, all right? So now, here's the cool part, right? We squish it all out. There you go. And everything is nice and clean. Okay? Easy peasy. Got one for the holidays. Great for peanut butter shortening, stuff like that. All right, let me get that in the sink. So 1.5 cups of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of the crushed peppercorn and garlic. I said this in my life yesterday. This makes the best cheese ball, this rub, okay? You just get a cream cheese, a block cream cheese, soften it. Not soften it, get a block cream cheese, soften it, form it into a ball, okay? Then freeze it just so the ball is hard again once you form it into a ball. And then you roll the cream cheese ball into this crushed peppercorn and garlic and then serve it with some crackers. So good, all right? All right, so we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of crushed peppercorn and garlic. If you're just joining, we're making yogurt marinated chicken. So make sure you comment live if you're catching this live. I would appreciate that. And we're gonna add half a lemon. So we got a lemon here. And we're gonna slice it in half and we're gonna juice it and get that in there, right? So if you have ever had like Greek chicken or even Italians, right, we do put a lot of lemon juice in our meats because it's delicious and it just brings out the flavor. All right, so now we're gonna mix that, and that is our yogurt sauce. Maybe I should have gotten a bigger bowl, but that's okay. So I could probably just dip some bread in this and eat this with some garlic, and we almost have a tzatziki sauce, right? But this will be our yogurt sauce. I'm gonna get this all mixed up, and we're gonna put this in the chicken, and we're gonna drizzle some on top. But this is a sheet pan meal, so everything's gonna happen in one pan, which is amazing, which is exactly what we like, right? What's for dinner at your house? Do you already know what's for dinner? Or are you gonna figure it out later? What's for dinner at your house? All right, so we got our yogurt mixture here. It smells really good. It smells very lemony. All right, so our yogurt sauce is done, all right? So next we gotta work on our veggies, but let me do a little pop in here and see who's popping in. Squish, squish. Hey, Cucina. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Susan. Thanks for popping it out. You're going to figure it out later? Yeah, that's me a lot of times. Sometimes I'm really good and really like organized, but I'm also on a little mission right now to clean out my pantry or my freezer because I just buy. So I'm working on using the things that I have. All right, so we did that and we did all the yogurt sauce and that's over here. All right, now we're going to make our tomato paste and our tomato sauce. So let me go get the goodies over here. Already washed all of our veggies and produce. Everything is nice and clean. So we are going to combine, oh, we gotta melt the butter. All right, so we're going to use 2 tablespoons of butter, which we also used on the bread. Let me see if I actually set the timer. I think it's working. I don't know, I have a new oven. I'm struggling with the timer. So let's go melt this butter. Just like, takes like 15 seconds, right? And then we need tomato paste, I believe 2 tablespoons. By the way, you always buy these cans, right, of tomato paste. And then we never finish them. So go do yourself a favor, put it in a medium Ziploc bag, flatten it out, and then you can just freeze it and always just, you can freeze it and then just grab, you can just kind of pull off a piece as you need them, or you can put them in ice cube trays if you have those. Right? All right, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, right? These, you need 2 tablespoons, then you throw it away. But what do you guys do? What do you guys do with the rest? Right? What do you guys do? You can freeze it, right? Because otherwise, I mean, you can throw it away, I guess. It's only like 50 cents, but still. Okay, we got a butter that is melted. So 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of butter melted, going right in here. And rub, so more of our ½ tablespoon of more of our crushed peppercorn and garlic, about ½ tablespoon, which is 1½ teaspoons, 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon. What is beeping? Oh, that's my timer. My new oven. My new oven. So 1½ is right about here. Real. Let me go get these croutons out. Croutons are out. We'll get to them in a second. So what else? Combine the tomato paste, butter, and rub in a bowl. So since we already have our whisk tongs, we can just use that now, and we're going to create this little sauce with the tomato paste, the seasoning, and the butter. All right. Got that done. And then we're going to add our bell peppers and tomatoes. So 1 red bell pepper cut into larger chunks. I'm keeping them pretty big because I will be the only one that's going to eat them. So it'll make it easy to pull them out later. All right, and then we need 10 ounces of tomatoes, grape tomatoes cut in half. So let's use our little cut and close right here. So I use this all the time to cut my chicken in half for chicken cutlets, or even just, you know, when you buy chicken at the grocery store, it's so thick, all right? And when you try to cook those chicken breasts, what happens? The outside is like burned and the inside is raw. So I always slice my chicken in half. I like my chicken thin. So we need a whole box of grape tomatoes here. You always want to make sure you have at least a 7-inch knife. This is the close and cut. It comes as a set with this exact knife. And now it's going to cut these tomatoes all at once. You can use these for, see, they're all cut in half now. You can use this for bagels. You can use it for olives, for little mozzarella balls, grapes, right? You can cut them in half. But I will say most of the time, this is used for chicken. Obviously, I didn't murder anyone, but I just used this knife on the tomato paste, so it's getting a little messy over here. That's all right. Let's throw this away. Let's see who's popping in. Let me know if you're catching this live or in replay. Make sure to leave a comment. And we are making yogurt marinated chicken. All right. cut this in half, easy peasy, right? So you're definitely gonna save yourself some time here by using this tool. That was easy peasy, otherwise I'd still be here slicing them. So let's keep using these fun little whisk tongs and mix all of our veggies into this tomato mixture that we just created, right? And what's gonna happen is if you ever use grape tomatoes and you put them on a sheet pan or you put them in a saute pan and you cook with it, it's gonna create like a very light tomato sauce, right? So I'm thinking where this recipe is going is the light tomato sauce from the grape tomatoes with some tomato paste. It's going to give it a nice sauce with the yogurt. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty creamy. All right. Place the mixture in on the sheet pan. Add the bell pepper. Place the mixture on a sheet pan. In the same mixing bowl, toss the chicken. What do I do with the bread? Serve the tomatoes and chicken over the bread cubes. Okay, so we are going to, let me go move those. Well, I guess I can do it over here. But let me go move these. Oh my God, I can't think of the words in panic. Bread, what are they called? Bread cubes? Croutons, that's what I'm thinking about. Jeez, sometimes. We're gonna move those into another bowl. Alright, let's go move these croutons. Let's see if they're still hot. Kinda. Alright, so we're going to move these croutons into a bowl. So then later the chicken is served over the bread. I mean, that sounds delicious. I can eat bread all day. This already smells really, really good. Should probably just go get tongs. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I could just eat this. Alright, so we're gonna clean this out. So we just made croutons. So again, if you have some stale bread, or if you have a lot of bread and it's about to go bad or whatever, you could literally just freeze your bread, cut it in cubes, and then when you need it, you can always make some croutons or some bread for bruschetta. You can definitely use stale bread for that as well. Oh, that smells good. The butter and the garlic on here. So see, super easy to make your own croutons. All right, so we are going to put this tomato pepper mixture right on the sheet pan and spread it out. Get it all spread out. The thing about stoneware, so put it in the comments, are you new to stoneware? Do you have a piece of stoneware? Or are you like a seasoned stoneware person? You have a lot. Okay, got our tomatoes here. So next, place the chicken, toss the chicken with a 1/2 cup of the yogurt sauce. All right, well, let's go do that. So here is our chicken. So 1.5, like 1 to 1.5 pounds of cubed chicken breast, chicken tenderloins. I use chicken tenderloins. I removed the tenon. And now it wants us to toss the chicken in about 1/2 cup of the yogurt sauce. So let's go do that. Let's see who else popped in. Seasoned stoneware, yay, Cucina, Lisa seasoned. All right, drop a 1 if you are seasoned, drop a 2 if you're new to stoneware. So we're gonna take 1/2 cup of this yogurt and mix our chicken with it. And that's what's gonna create the super creaminess. All right. And you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna toss it right in here. It's gonna be a lot easier. And we're just gonna mix it up. And then the chicken goes right on top. You guys ever marinated chicken in yogurt? It's definitely a new thing to me, but I know it'll keep it nice and moist. And also the Greek yogurt, of course, if you're not familiar, adds a lot of extra protein too. All right, now we take this chicken and goes right on top, right? Place the chicken on top of the tomato mixture. and bake for 18 to 20 minutes until the chicken is cooked through. Serve the tomatoes and chicken over the bread cubes and top with the remaining yogurt sauce, and you can top it with parsley if you like. Okay, cool, pretty easy. We got our veggies, we got our carbs, we got our protein. Sounds like a good dinner to me. So if you just joined, we're making yogurt marinated chicken, all right? If you didn't comment that you were live yet, comment so I know who's watching live. And if you like quick, easy dinners, then make sure you hit the follow button. And every Friday I go live at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Look at this little chicken piece. It's like, we'll get rid of you in a minute. Every Friday I go live at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Last week, if you missed it, I taught you guys my Italian pizza dough recipe. So make sure you can scroll back and watch the replay on Facebook or Instagram. But I always like to tell you guys every Friday about 3 ways you can get our products. I don't talk about it all the time, but I like to talk about it every Friday. So number 1, if you see anything you like, just go to link to my bio and shop away, unless you're in my virtual parties, then you click the link in the virtual parties. But right now, stoneware, unglazed stoneware is 15% off. All of our baking mixes are 15% off, so make sure you snag that. You can get a free pizza cutter when you spend $90 or more, and you also get free shipping when you spend $150 or more. The second way to get our products is if you're like, oh my God, I want a lot of this, and you're either familiar with Pampered Chef or you're not. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10, I know all about Pampered Chef, to 1, what the heck are you talking about, Claudia? Comment below, let's see where you're at. We do virtual parties on social media or off social media, and when you host a virtual party, it's completely free. You just invite your friends. I share recipes and stuff like that, and you earn free and discounted items. So if you're interested in that, just comment virtual party or just send me a message that says virtual party. And the third way to get our products is by doing what I do. I help people every day to help make money on social media and doing their virtual parties, all while cooking dinner anyway. So I'm really, really big on, guys, we're cooking dinner anyway, so okay, we gotta eat something. So why don't we share it and sell some of the best kitchen tools in the world? So if you're interested in that, right now we have some sign-on bonuses, so you can just ask me anything you want, or just comment below or message me and we can talk about it. So let me get this in the oven. Let's get this in the oven for about 18 minutes. And then dinner is done. Our croutons are done. Cucina is a 10. Yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 with, I know everything about Pampered Chef, to 1, I am completely new. Where are you with Pampered Chef? Let's see. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Misty. Thanks for popping in. All right, so this is our yogurt marinated chicken with tomatoes and peppers. Whoops. Right here. It's going to go in the oven for about 18 minutes, and then we're going to serve it over our croutons with some more drizzle of our yogurt sauce. I have a feeling this is going to be good, okay? And that's why I love Taste Buds, because I will tell you I would have never picked this recipe. That's why I love Taste Buds. It just gets me to try different things that I normally wouldn't try. So if you're interested in Taste Buds, you can just go link to my bio, shop now, and you can subscribe to a Taste Buds subscription as well. And it just kind of helps with the question of what's for dinner. Okay, so what's for dinner at your house? Comment below. I'm gonna get this in the oven and I'll post some final pictures in my stories on Facebook and Instagram. So make sure you guys check that out. So thanks for popping in, and I'll see you guys next Friday. Ciao for now.